And we're back, hopefully.
Yep, I'm getting rid of StreamYard.
I don't believe in many problems we have with it tonight.
Especially when I pay for it.
Yeah. How much is it now?
I don't know. It's enough. I know that. Like $50-something.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And don't work half the time? That ain't worth it.
I know.
Well, since we're back, hopefully people have found us again. If you have, please comment.
Yeah, if you're here, please let us know because now we're all completely thrown up on our game. Facebook or whoever, thank you. Yeah, if you're here.
Well, since we're back, dang it. Dang it. I'm trying to go back and share. There we go. I think I shared the right one.
Me too.
Oye, ¿cómo va?
And hopefully it's working on the Paranormal Jackass page.
Chris Daniel found us. Jeremy York found us.
I don't know, Jeremy. I don't know if it's StreamYard or Facebook, but for some reason, we lost live.
We're going to talk to you tomorrow night, Facebook. Jeremy. We're going to talk to you about getting whatever you got now as opposed to StreamYard.
Yeah, because clearly this isn't working. This isn't working.
He said it's not working on the page. Well, we're just going to stick with what we got right now and finish this show out.
So it's not working on the Facebook page? I can't remember the name of it, Jeremy. I'm old. You forgot. I'm older than all you.
I'm going to write it down tomorrow and we'll figure it out.
Oh, see, now I'm on the Paranormal Jackass page and I'm watching us.
Private eyes watching you.
Let's see if I can comment as myself.
It's crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, see? So, anyways, thank you guys for jumping back in. Jesus. You know.
Sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah, we are. StreamYard, Facebook, get your shit together. Okay. Thank you. Yes. They are actually still doing mummifications.
And then I kind of
over in another country. Maybe that's why. They're still doing modern mummification in another country.
and I went on to say some celebrities and stuff have done some kind of frozen cryogenic freezing
Yes,
process.
you did. Listen, y'all. Listen, Facebook. We're invoking the First Amendment, freedom of speech. Okay? This is press. This is press. This is a podcast. So we are invoking our First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Is it a podcast or is it a vodcast?
Maybe it's a podcast.
Because, I mean, we are on video. Which is so wrong because this was never meant for TV.
Have you seen this? I mean, a lot of times I'm looking like this. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm Grandpa Wilson. Remember me? Get off my lawn!
You're Grandpa Wilson and I'm Pappy Tater.
True that, Jeremy. True that.
It is. Chris and I love to watch a show all about podcasting. It's on the Hulu. It's called Only Murders in the Building, and it's great.
What is it called? What?
Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, yes.
It has Steve Martin and Martin Short and Selena Gomez.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Richard Kind is in it.
Right.
Meryl Streep. Mel Brooks even had a small bit in it.
Yes, Mom, it is.
It's all screwed up and we're all screwy people, so hey.
Yes,
I'm sorry I look kicked back and relaxed tonight. I threw my back out. I'm sitting on a heating pad, so I apologize for the unprofessional look here. Crystal said I should have a pipe and look like I'm telling a story. A smoking jacket and a pipe.
We're going to do that. If we do a Christmas special, that's exactly what you're going to do. You know. Yes, there was.
I've had technical problems my whole life.
Me too. A lot of technical difficulties up here.
Yes, it is, Chris. Yes, it is.
You know, I mean, you're not lying. I love my heating pad.
When it comes to my screwed up spine, the heating pad's what helps. I've tried ice and it doesn't work as well.
If you would stop falling off ladders and stuff like that and cracking your skull open, you'd probably be in better shape.
I wasn't on a ladder. That's the problem.
You know what? I'm just saying. So let's get back on track because I have no idea.
We're talking about mummification and mummies.
Well, I know that.
There's one topic that we have skated around all night and we don't have a lot of time left. And I definitely want to touch a little bit on it. And that's curses. The mummy.
Absolutely.
Curse.
Because your man, King Tut.
Tutankhamun the third.
My bad. Tutankhamun. Like, they found his tomb in it like 1929. Isn't that what it was?
Somewhere around there, 1920s. Howard Carter, I think was the guy's name.
I think so.
And several of the first people that went into the tomb first died within like a year.
But what was weird is because like I'm reading this up again. He was only um, he only ruled for like 9 years.
I think the one thing that makes King Tut so impressive, the one thing that makes him so famous, is that he is one of the very few pharaohs' tombs that were never looted in antiquity.
Right.
It's almost like for some reason his tomb was untouchable.
Right. But yet there was so much stuff that they found
Yeah.
in there, like chariots and
Having
everything.
it being so complete was what made it, I think, so special. It really
Right.
unlocked a lot of the history of ancient Egypt through finding his tomb. Much of what we know today is due to them finding it.
Right.
So I really think that that has a lot to do with his celebrity status, even though he wasn't a very prominent, long reigning king of Egypt, Pharaoh.
And he was only 9 years old when.
Well, yes, but his mummy says he was in his mid 30s when he died.
Okay, so this is the child ruler, King Tut, Tutankhamun Hanum, ascended to the throne at the incredible young age of around 9 years old. Unexpected death about 10 years later at the age of 18 or 19. Which is like really odd. Like, how does a 9-year-old boy come into that kind of power? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was wrong. It was the 1920s.
And yes,
1920s.
Jeremy, he did have a lot of health issues, and that has a lot to do with. Any guesses out there? Any guesses what all of his health issues were due to?
Inbred.
Yes. A lot of inbreeding going on back in those days. He was from South Egypt.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dang. This,
I had to make a
South
little joke.
Egypt, dude.
The curse was that if you were to open his tomb, that you wouldn't live long. Like it was like a. I remember reading something about this, but it had to do with them trying to keep looters out of the pharaoh's tombs. And a lot of times, I recently learned this too. A lot of times in ancient Egypt, if somebody prominent died, it didn't even have to be a pharaoh. If somebody prominent died, and they had all these things to get to their version of the afterlife, and somebody else that was lower status died, the family of the lower status person would go and throw the upper status person out of their tomb and bury their loved one in that tomb in hopes that they would be able to reach the afterlife.
right.
Because in ancient times, just like today, burials cost money. And in ancient Egypt, the more money you had, the more likely you were going to be to make it to a good afterlife.
And that's another reason why a lot of them was buried with such artifacts like they did. Because they wanted to take their wealth with them in the afterlife, which is really odd. Because I was reading on some of King Tut's stuff, and he had over 5,000 artifacts.
Yeah,
in there,
including
3 golden coffins, 6 chariots, weapons, furniture, jewelry, clothing, a dagger made of iron that was believed to come from a meteor.
One of the things that I found really interesting is they would also bury them with little statues of their servants.
So the servants
would have to serve them still in the afterlife.
And that is crazy. And when you're talking about mummification, this just wasn't a quick process. A lot of them took like 70 days. Because you have to let the body, basically decompose before they can start even doing the linen. And they say that was an extreme long process because they used more than 375 yards of linen.
Yes. And another thing was, too, that they kept the bodies underground in order to keep them cool. You're in the middle of a desert. So underground is the only cool spot you have.
Yep.
Yes, Chrissy, they were very big on crossing over.
And we are too. I'm just saying. I want to cross over. But I don't want to be mummified. Yeah. Chrissy, thus bugs. True that.
I missed Chris's comment earlier. Chris, on the inbreeding still going around today. Have you been around anything? That's my imaginary banjo.
No. Listen, if you hear dueling banjos, you just need to go. Just go the other way.
Squeal, boy.
I don't know if the mummification is advanced, to be honest, as it was back then. Really can't explain. For me, I can't explain a whole lot of how mummification was so much better back then than it is now, besides maybe that the use of, I don't know, maybe formaldehyde to help preserve it more.
That's modern though. Back in those days, they used certain salts. These very natural occurring things to mummify their bodies. And I think that has a lot to do with the stable preservation of it all.
Because, it's just really odd to think about something like that. And it's odd that, I don't know, how it's not even basically a tradition anymore, that has been done away, which, I don't know, some people might find it as maybe inhumane to do, but.
And I think, too, once they found, you have to remember, ancient Egypt is really one of the very first written cultures. And Chrissy made a good point. The tradition was exact back in those times. And
very meticulous.
Once they found something that worked well, they wrote it. They stuck with it. They kept it. And that's exactly right, Chrissy. We do, in modern times, rush through the process of burial.
We do.
But I mean, you look at our entire culture; it's all about rushing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, everywhere it's changed. Everywhere
it
it's
was Alabama that says, "I'm always in a hurry to get things done. I rush and rush until life's no fun."
yeah, and the big thing. The big thing for me that I think is sad, really, is we had a period of history called the Dark Ages, and so much of our own history was lost during those times.
Right, and it really was. You know,
Just not just the grand monuments and the grandeur of things, but just our history as a whole. So much learning. I mean, I've spoke about this before. 1920s, they come out with superstring theory, and then you find the Zohar, which is a book
right,
written in Jewish mysticism from Jewish mysticism that was written like 4,000 years ago that outlines superstring theory.
right.
And we didn't find it again until the 1920s or 30s. I want to say 1927. But I mean, that was lost for thousands and thousands of years.
Well, I blame it on the corruption of power. Too many people want power and do away with traditions and this and that. But hey, what do I know?
Well, I mean, it's true. It's very true. At a point in time, education became only for the wealthy.
Right, absolutely. The
Terracotta
terracotta
soldiers.
soldiers, but that wasn't mummification. That was,
No, but it was an army to
oh
protect
yes,
the tomb.
and yes, a huge army,
To protect the tomb.
and that's extremely interesting. How things like you guys need to do that for me when I go.
We're
You
gonna make
guys can get some like
make a
plastic
bunch of
gnomes.
1 foot
Just
statues.
no, just throw some plastic gnomes on top of my whatever, my urn or whatever. So
We'll,
that way, at least
we'll outline your entire grave with no
little
garden
bit,
gnomes.
little garden gnomes. We'll be down. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
I
Many
absolutely
things.
agree.
Many things.
Which, you know, we still have a tradition we need to do this year is the eating, all of us. So,
I agree. Well, Scott, we're over time.
yeah. Well, we got a late start. So, but
Well,
yes, we are over
we had an
time.
interrupted period. We gave you guys the old the old like drive-in movie theater intermissions. Dee 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 dee
Yeah.
dee
And for
dee.
that, we are truly sorry and apologize for this.
We really
Um,
are.
I'm going to look into a new streaming service probably tomorrow now. And yes, and go back to the cabin. Absolutely. So I'm going to work on getting this fixed so that way we do not encounter this problem ever again. And
We still
we
need
know who's going to,
to do one thing though.
we do. And I know who's going to be it next week already. Thanks, StreamYard. So with that being said, Jackass of the Week. Ha ha! We wanted to see the files. We're not going to see the files. But guess what? Somebody got busted. Going to a certain place, an island somewheres, and was found out.
And Jack fell down and broke his crown.
Jack fell down, broke his crown, and Prince Andrew is no longer a prince. Congratulations, Mr. Ex-Prince Andrew, for going to a certain island where bad things happen. And for that, you lost your title.
And now you are the jackass of the week.
Congratulations, my guy. See, wealth cannot save you when you do naughty things to certain individuals. That shouldn't be done to. So, congratulations. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much from the bottom of our hearts. Once again, we apologize for all the technical difficulties tonight. Yes, they are, sis. Yes, they are. And even when you're royalty, you're not saved when you go to that island and people find out. So yeah, and Tim,
Chrissy, I'll give you 3 guesses who came up with that for us. Good night, Chrissy.
Love you, Chrissy. And next week's episode,
You,
I don't know. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you, brother. Love you, man. I can't remember what it is, but just stay tuned and you'll find out. Also, tomorrow night, Tim and I will be guests on the 13th Dimension with Jeremy York. It's the start of his 6th season, I think he said. So, and
we're gonna have a very serious topic, so we won't be as comedic tomorrow, but we will be more serious with it. It is going to be about suicide prevention and suicide awareness. So
it is, and this kind of hits close to home. So, yeah, if you guys ain't got nothing to do, 8 p.m. tomorrow night, I'm going to try and stream it on mine. Ooh, I just tooted. I'm going to stream it on my page. What? I can't help it.
You already heard it. You didn't have to announce it, my friend.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Did you? Nice. I'm going to stream it on our page. I'm sure Tim will probably stream it on his. You can catch us on our 13th Dimension page as well. Things Network, things something. But anyways, until then, we want to thank you guys. And once again, we apologize for everything. So we hope you have a good night, a good week, a good weekend. And oh, don't worry, I will, because I forgot to tell you guys, I'm going to leave. Yes, we're getting off. But I tried a hot sauce last night called Purgatory, and it was 8 million on the Scoville. They recommend doing 1 drop. I did 3. Yeah, I'm stupid. So on that note, remember,
folks, with an ice cube on that note.
Oh, dude, I had ice cubes. Remember, if you're not laughing, you're not living. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next week, from my co-host, we love you guys. Have a good night.
Peace out, everybody.
And no outro. So, night. Love you guys.
Bye.